Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's me, I'm back. It's been a while since I did a video. I think the last video I did, it was a couple months ago. I believe the time of making that video, it was if I'm going with unboxing that Glock. I was talking about what happened as far as when I got let go from that job. Nothing really great has happened really. After that, it was being a difficult time finding myself another job. Every place I went to, I just kept getting denied, rejected. Hell, someone would even just I would give them my resume or I'll have an interview with them, and then they never respond. And then when I try to check in to find out what's going on, they're like, "Oh, sorry, we found someone better," and I wasn't even aware of that. So, being kind of difficult. I tried going back to school, but honestly, I ended up getting myself in a bigger financial situation, and things were not going too great. Yeah, not really much. DoorDash hasn't really been too great either. Hardly making any good money with that. Hell, if anything, I've hardly got any orders, which is bullshit. So things weren't really going too great, and so I kind of decided to try to join the military. I know I tried doing that back in my senior year of high school. Unfortunately, I couldn't be able to pass the initial ASVAB test, and so I decided to try it again. And this time I actually passed. With the Army, got a 33. With the Army, the required score was a 31. Unfortunately, there wasn't really a whole lot of jobs available. I think there was an 88 mic truck driver, and then there was there was an 88 mic, and then there was another medical job as well. I was hoping to get something like infantry or something like that. Didn't get a high enough score for. So, plus also, I think I'm partially colorblind. So, fortunately, the Army, they said for some reason I couldn't be able to get combat even if I got a high enough score for some reason. And so I looked at the other branches to see what my options were. I didn't get a high enough score for the Coast Guard. I wasn't able to get a hold of the Air Force for some reason. And then of course I ended up deciding to talk to the Marine Corps and then the Navy as well. Even though it looked like I had a lot of options with the Navy, they had a bunch of apprenticeships, a bunch of jobs to work on the boats and all. Then of course I had one job that career outside the military wise was Master at Arms, which is the Navy version of military police. And as far as you don't know what military police is, well, hence the name military and then police. It's basically the military version of law enforcement. So pretty much Master at Arms is basically the Navy version of law enforcement. I wanted to do that. Then of course I also talked to the Marines. I think they said the only job that I could have qualified for was the same truck driver job as with the Army. But they did say I did also qualify, and I got a high enough score for infantry. And they did say that even with my colorblindness, it could still be possible that I can get infantry. Which is kind of interesting because the Army told me otherwise. So, after giving some of the branches some thought, I decided, even though, yes, I had a lot of options with the Navy, I decided to go with the Marines. One, I felt like I wanted to actually challenge myself mentally, physically, and all that. I felt the Marines probably better. And of course, because honestly, I think the Navy's probably just a bit more easier, but easy's not gonna like challenge yourself probably. At least to me, I don't think I'm gonna challenge myself. So left me with the options with the Army or the Marines. And so what I decided to do was, since the Marines decided to do infantry, I could be able to do infantry. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do the Marines. Sure, yes, it's one of the toughest branches to get into and everything. Sure. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to challenge myself. And honestly, I've had a lot of people tell me, bro, you ain't gonna make it in the Marines. You're gonna fail. There's no way you're gonna do it. And all that. I want to be able to try to join to prove to them that even someone that may be colorblind or I may have a disability, which honestly the only disability I have really is just like a learning disability, which is not like ADHD or anything like that. It's like a speech impediment, really. Even with that, I know a few people that joined the Marines had like a disability like that and literally made it through. So it's possible. But honestly, I want to challenge myself, prove to other people that I can, and honestly, if I end up making it through, I will probably be the first person in my family to earn the title of Marine. Because on my mom's side, I just had my my two aunts that served in the Army. And then on my dad's side, I believe he had family that served, I think it was Army, and then of course the Navy. Plus also my dad's instance, one of his family members within the Navy, he kind of grew up in on a naval base. So that's cool. But no like family in the Marines, so why not try to become first generation Marine? Why not? And so as of right now, I'm just working on trying to get myself into the Marines. I already passed the ASVAB. I already just getting all the medical things that I need to get. And very soon I should be getting down to maps. They did say I just need to lose a few pounds to get me in the delayed entry program. And well, of course, if you don't know what the delayed entry program is, you could probably talk to your nearest like military recruiter and they could probably tell you more information. But from what I've been told, it's like something that's going to get you physically fit and prepared for recruit training, give you the ability to like make sure your affairs in order, or if you're like in high school or if you're in college, you're trying to like you're a senior in high school, you're trying to get your high school diploma or your second year in a community college or your senior or whatever at university. You're trying to get that degree, whatever the case is. That's pretty much you can still join and get that done and then join. However, how you would do that it might like be a different process. Because I think for like high school diploma or even for an associate's degree, I think you would just end up enlisted. I believe if you have a 4-year degree, I'm not sure how the military would do it. They might just have you enlist, or they might just have you do like a commission as an officer. I don't know. you would have to ask your local recruiter about that information, really. It's just like some information that I researched about in the past, so. But yeah, they'll probably put me in the delayed entry program, and they said that I might end up going to recruit training down at the Marine Corps Recruit Depot down in San Diego, California. At least, possibly. Assuming everything goes good and everything, and assuming, of course, it is February. Maybe it might be later, maybe sooner. I don't know. They said estimated. And assuming all that goes well, I think if I end up doing infantry, I believe I'll be going through the School of Infantry at Camp Pendleton, which is like north of San Diego. I believe it's Oceanside. I believe it is Ocean. It's like somewhere between. It's more closer to San Diego, but it's like between Anaheim and Orange County near LA and San Diego. So it's like somewhere along there. I mean, that's pretty much as far as what I've been up to. So, of course, also, I mean, besides that, as far as for this channel, I mean, if you're wondering, like, oh, this guy's gonna join the military, what's gonna be next for his channel? Well, honestly, if I end up joining, I don't know. Maybe I might do vlogs about the military. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, or if I even pass maps. I'll probably give you an update on that when I go, which will probably be within the next, probably maybe next week or so. I don't know. It's whenever I go. Whether I pass, fail. I know back when I tried to join the Army before, back in high school, I went to MEPS before. I think the only thing there was a color vision, and then the other thing was a duck walk. Pretty much duck walk, you literally squat down, and you literally gotta walk. And they basically strip you down to basically your underwear. Pretty much, probably same thing for females as well, only obviously they're gonna most likely have a bra on. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that personally. I'm not that type of person. But estimated, yeah, I mean, at least when I went, they did like a couple different exercises, and of course there was the duck walk. For some reason I couldn't be able to pass that, but hopefully this time I do. But as far as right now, future of this channel, till that happens, or if that goes good and everything, I'm thinking of maybe trying to maybe get some gaming videos in here. I was actually, because I just started getting back into VR, or my VR Oculus Quest 2, which is the one I have. I know I did, I think a long while back when I started this channel, I think I did try doing a VR video. I don't think it was that much, but I'm trying to figure out a way that I can be able to do that. I think there's a way I can do that. I'm trying to figure it out. Assuming so, let's see if I could try to do something there. I have a few games. I have Onward, which is a military type of game. First person, well, technically it's all first person, so. It's not like freaking Call of Duty. Thinking you could just go, oh, slide with your M4 and just knock down enemies. No. Nothing like that. Nothing not cool as like that. I mean, is there a Call of Duty VR? I don't know if there is. Could there be one in the future? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. That would be badass though. But I have that. I have The Walking Dead. I have this 3-part series of this Star Wars series called Vader Immortal, if you've ever heard of it. There's VR Chat. There's a couple games I have. I'm gonna see if I can try doing that. As far as that, I know I also tried like getting into like trying to make like music kind of. Of course, I have like a friend of mine that's like, I'll try to make my music, and I'll have a friend of mine trying to like see if it's good. He kind of helps me out here and there. But yeah, so far I've got 2 songs already. It's not on this channel. I have it on a different channel. I'll link the link to this link to that channel in the description, so you can check it out. I think I already got the first one, and then I'm hoping to maybe drop the second one. Either I might do it today, maybe, or I might do it soon. It's kind of an interesting one. I mean, it may not be like the best song or anything. I mean, I appreciate the feedback. Anything good? Any idea what I should do for my next one? I would very much appreciate that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Trying to join the military. Thing with VR, the music. Not really much has happened. I know one thing before I considered the military, one thing I did try to do is I kind of thought about being an actor. I mean, since I do like a lot of YouTube, I thought like, maybe I can become an actor. I mean, obviously by me talking to you, the YouTube community, I mean, I'm sure I could be used to being on camera and everything. Like being like a movie actor or a TV actor or something like that. I don't know. I know I tried like on a website called like All Casting. I literally signed up for a 3-month subscription or membership, and literally I only got one casting. It was like something Love Couple TV show or something like that. It wasn't really that interesting, in my opinion. And honestly, since that one, like, I haven't gotten anything. Like, literally. I don't know what's going on. I, like, never heard back from any others. So, I don't know. Then, of course, after that, eventually I considered the military. And so, here I am. Now, of course, after joining, I mean, I could do minimum 4 years. I could maybe full out my contract, do maybe, I think it's like up to 8 years. Maybe make it a career. Or maybe after the 48 years, 4 to 8 years, I could maybe just join like the Marine Reserves. Or maybe I could do like the Army National Guard or something like that. I don't know. There's always options. If I want to do the 20-year with the military, there's always options. I know I had aunt and uncle, my mom's son, that literally did their 20 years and retired. And right now they're literally, as far as I'm aware, they're enjoying life over in Arizona. I believe Tucson, I believe. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Like I said, I'll leave a link to that other channel in the description. I'm hoping to get something in with the VR, and then I'll probably put up another video Probably probably after I go to Mets. See what happens. Give you an update there on whether I passed, if I failed, what's next. Till then, stay cool, guys. Stay cool.